Hello plant friends and welcome to my channel. I wish I had more plants. My name is Erica, I love houseplants and that's what I do on this channel. I share my houseplant journey. And boy, do I have a video for you today. I am super excited about this one because I am gonna be talking about the Solar Irrigation System by RainPoint, and they so kindly sent this to me to review and share with you guys, and I am obsessed. So yeah, if you want to see it, then let's just jump into the video and let's talk about it. Alright, so like I just mentioned in the beginning of this video, today we are going to be talking about the Solar Irrigation System by RainPoint. And before we start, I would just like to mention that this company was the first company ever to reach out to me when I started my YouTube channel. And unfortunately at the time, I couldn't accept it because they offered me some things for garden outside, which I do not have at the moment, so I had to decline, and that's where it ended. Yeah, now, few months ago, they reached out to me again, and I'm just so flattered, and now we actually have a chance to work with them, so I'm just very happy. So yeah, with all of that being said, I'm just gonna start talking about the product itself because I'm just so excited to share it with you guys if that wasn't already clear. This is a solar irrigation system. The name speaks for itself, and it's a small pump that you need to connect to some source of water, so like a bucket or a jar or some vessel that can hold water, and you connect the pump to it, and then you also connect the pump to up to 10 of your house plants, and it can water the plants for you. So the main use of this pump would be when you go on a vacation, you can just connect your plants and not be worried that they're gonna dry out. But in my case, I have so many more uses for it, so I am so excited to share it with you. Probably in the second part of this video. Now I just want to talk about the product itself. So yeah, we can just jump straight into me unboxing this because I did that a few weeks ago because I wanted to test it out first to make sure that I really like it, and it's something that I do want to promote and share with you guys, which it totally is. Let me just tell you straight away that this is one of those products that I would probably consider buying myself if I wasn't sponsored by them, because it's just so helpful in my everyday environment. Alright, so this is me unboxing it. So basically this package comes with a hub that you first need to connect to your Wi-Fi, and that's how you can control your pump. So your pump connects to the hub, and then the hub connects to the internet, and that's how it works. First, let me just say that even though I work with electronics, I am not super tech savvy, and this device works on 2.4 megahertz, and my Wi-Fi was 5 and 2.4 at the same time, and you need to split your Wi-Fi, and man, they had instructions for that. It was so easy. I was able to just do it all by myself. It was so freaking nice. So yeah, if you're worried about that, don't be, because it was super easy. They just tell you how to split it yourself, and yeah, it's just done. Okay, and then here is the pump. I am so excited. It is so cool. So you can just adjust it how you want it so it would be facing the light source, because that's how it works. Basically, you can either power it up, charge it in the outlet, charge it for some time, and then use it not connected to the outlet, so wirelessly. Or if it's sunny and you place it in a sunny enough location, the pump charges itself via this tiny solar panel, and it is just so insanely nice. I mean, come on. It cannot get better than that. You literally don't have to even worry about it. So if you place it in your window, it will just keep charging itself and doing its business, and yeah, it's literally that simple. Okay, and then there is the tubing. It's quite a lot of it. I literally used only a tiny fraction of it. And then there is also all of these tips that you connect to your plants, and the tubing is just the splitters, and also a filter. And now let me talk about this filter actually, because this is me setting it up right now. So this is me setting up the pump. You can see the vessel that I'm using is this giant vase, and if you're worried about the water that it's not gonna have nutrients, well, worry no more because actually you can put all kinds of nutrients into your water. It has a filter and it filters out all kinds of impurities, so you don't have to worry that it will go inside your pump. And as long as it's liquid, yeah, literally not even liquid, I think you could even put Osmocote here because again, it has a filter and it's not gonna come through the filter, so that is super nice. And yeah, you can just put nutrients into this water and it's just gonna pump nutritious water into your plants. How freaking amazing is that? And yeah, here you can see just how easy it is to set it up. It's just pretty straightforward and everything comes with instructions. So right now I was setting up the first part. So this is the input into the pump. So yeah, this is how it's gonna get the water. So now you can also see where I placed it. So I did place it quite in my window, so it does get sun, it does get light all of the time. I do have this small euphorbia in front of it. Well, it's actually not that small of a euphorbia. Anyways, I do have this euphorbia in front of it and it still works perfectly. I mean, I did not have to charge it once, the battery is still full. And by the way, the app gives you notifications if the battery is running low, so you will be informed about that. And that is really, really cool. And also you can set up the schedule how much you want to water your plants. You can set that the pump would be watering every single day, every other day, every 3 days, however your little heart desires. You can also see me here connecting them to my moss poles, and that's where the moss poles finally come into the action. I've been talking about these moss poles for a few videos now, and yes, this is why. This is my solution for watering the moss poles, because I always said that I couldn't have moss poles just because I couldn't keep them watered. I know myself, and actually I even proved myself right because I got these moss poles faster than I got the pump. So I built one moss pole before the pump arrived, and yeah, let me just tell you that moss stayed dry as a bone most of the time. And with this pump, it's just moist all of the time, and I can literally see the difference in my plants already. That is so freaking amazing, and I'm gonna talk about it a little bit more. I'm gonna show you my moss poles from a little bit up close. So now that you saw me set it all up and make it work, let's talk about the uses about this pump. So I am using it for my moss poles. The original use when you leave on holidays, which I think, yeah, it's totally fair, and a lot of us plant parents think about that, you know, it's a real thing. Like when you go on vacation and you worry about your plants that they're gonna dry out, and you don't want to worry about that, so you can just literally control it from your app and just see the data, see how much it's watering your plants and all of that. I think it's really, really nice. Also, another thing is I do have depression, and sometimes it's really hard to keep up with my plants. That's another reason why I could never have moss poles, because I know myself, the plants that are in more dense soil, they can handle it not being watered for like 2 weeks, but the moss poles, if they're gonna dry out, like, you know, they dry out so fast. So since I got this in those 2 weeks as I've been testing this pump, I did not have to worry. Lol, my camera died. Anyways, if the view shifted, that's why, because I had to change the battery. But yeah, as I was saying, so during these few weeks, I didn't have to worry about the moss poles drying out even when I wasn't feeling like doing anything at all. And I just think to take off that worry off of my head alone is totally worth the investment and getting this pump. At least for me, that's 100% worth it. Also, I think another great use for this pump is for watering your propagations. I have a few trays that have nursery pots just standing in the tray without any cash pots. So if you just connect the pump to the tray, you can pump the water into the tray and water all of those plants that are standing on the tray. So yeah, I think that this pump has quite a few uses that we can think of as plant parents, because we are quite creative. What I also really like is that this pump looks so sleek and it's also quiet, and you can set up the timer of how long you want the waters watered. Actually, the first few days I had it set up every second day to water my moss poles, and I found that to be a little too much because, yeah, the moss poles, they didn't stay moist, they stayed wet all of the time, and that's not something I wanted. So I just adjusted the time, literally went to my app and changed the times, and then I set it up to be watering only on Thursdays because on Sundays I go around just watering all of my normal plants. So I feel like I can top up the moss poles, even though maybe I should set it up on Sundays as well so I can just water only the planter. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, now let me show you the moss poles and how I have everything set up. So let's go and let me show you. This is not really a place I can show my face at, but I just want to show it to you guys. These are the moss poles. It's literally connected by these stakes, so you just stake it in. It's that simple. I have all of them 5 connected all here. The pump can come off. It's just held on by a metal clip. Let me show you this one. By the way, this is the first one that I put on the moss pole, and it's this Monstera standeliana, and look, it's giving me a new baby leaf right here. How exciting is that? I'm so happy. Oh, this is really cool. Let me go back and I guess we can say goodbye already. So, yeah, I don't know, I'm just so excited. I think this is one of those gadgets that for sure every plant parent needs. Also, I have, of course, some links for you, so if you're interested in this pump or actually anything that this company makes, because they have so much variety of all kinds of devices. They are focusing on saving the water and optimizing plant irrigation and watering your gardens and anything that needs watering really, and just saving as much water as possible. So yeah, if you're interested in any of their products or anything they have to offer, you can just check out the links down below in my description box. And I also have 20% discount code for you guys, which is so cool. I mean, I really love when my favorite YouTubers have affiliate codes because it's just win-win for everybody, right? I mean, you get a discount for free, so that is really cool. Anyways, I have a 20% discount for you guys, so you can just use my code, which is very simple. It's just Erica20 with a K because that's how you spell my name. And yeah, I'm just so happy, and I'm so happy that I also get to offer this for you guys. So yeah, okay, I'm so happy, and I think you know enough about the pump now, so let me just say goodbye already. So that was it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below, because I love getting brand deals, especially when it is something that I am proud to share with you guys and proud to introduce and bring your attention to. I think that that is very exciting and nice, at least for me personally. I hope you think so too. And so yeah, let's chat in the comments about it. Is it something that you would use? Is it something that you think you would need? Because I definitely think that a lot of us probably do. So I'm just so excited. Can you tell? I mean, I'm just keep babbling about it. Okay. Anyways, if you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and also maybe subscribe to my channel so you can see more updates about the pump and about any of my plants and the moss poles and everything planty related that comes into my life. I'm very grateful for you, and having this pump, making it so easy to have houseplants, kind of makes me wish I had more plants. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.